Welcome back to this video series about our personal portfolio. In this video we are creating our favorite tag component for our portfolio. So at first we need to add the favorite tag component which we already created in the app.jsx, and we are doing it above the project section. Favorite tag. And now you can see there's our favorite tag text which we have inside of the favorite tag component. Then after this we go to our variables.js and create a new export variable, and we call it favorite tag, and it is also an array, and inside there are also JavaScript objects, and so one tag needs a name, so we can say, yeah, we like React. And then, because not every person knows what React is or what it does, so we can make a little description. And we can just say a popular JavaScript framework, and then we can add a link to their website. So we can go over to react.dev, copy it, paste it, yes. And then I'm adding some more template things which we are using for this project, Tailwind CSS and Daisy UI. And then we can close the variables file, and now we need to create a new tag card which we can render, and inside there we also need a React function component. Be sure that the first letter of the function name is a capital letter, so React will notice it as a component. And then we are adding a prop, so it's we can pass data down to this component from our component over this, and we will call this prop tag, not prop tag. And then we can add some styling and stuff to this. So first div also needs a class name, and we say it's a card. It has a border. The border is 3 wide. It has this 90 width, and it has a background from base 100, and the text should wrap. Then inside of this div we add another div. It also has a class name, and we say card-body. Inside of this div there's an h2 element, and because we are passing down our JavaScript objects, we are going into the prop and saying one tag.name. And because this is a JavaScript variable, we are adding curly braces, brackets around it. Then this also needs a class name, and we are saying card-title. Then beneath the h2 tag we add a p tag, and we are doing the same for the description, tag.description. Tag. Then the p tag doesn't have any styling. Then underneath the p tag we add another div, which has a class name. And we're saying justify and card dash actions. Then inside of this div, we add an item and link element, and we are saying website. And because it's a link element, it needs an href. So the link which it linked to, and because the link is not hard coded and it is a string, but for the href we are passing a variable to the href. We need curly brackets instead of a string. So we're saying tag.link, and then it has a class name which says button, and it has the primary color. That's all for the tag card, so we can save that. And then inside the favorite tag, we need to create a list of all of the cards. So we're saying const cards, let's type it right. And then we are saying favorite tag, which favorite tag, oh, we need to import it. Import, because it isn't a default export from the variable.js, we need curly brackets. And then we are saying favorite tag from .. So now we are in the source directory, and then we are saying utils. Now we're in the utils directory, and then we're saying variables. And then, because it's an array, we can say .map, that's a function from array. And inside of this, we are adding an arrow function, and the arrow function has two arguments. First, the tag. This is the item which we are at the moment. So .map is looping over the whole array and is applying this function to every item. So this gets the item which we are at the moment, and the index gets the index of this item, and then we are saying it should add our tag card component, which you also have to import. Tag card from .. so it says it's the same folder. Tag card. Tag card. Then for this tag card we have to pass the prop down which we specified. So we are saying tag, which is the prop, and then we are adding our tag, which is the item we are right now. And then for a React list, so if this list contains React components, every React component must have a key parameter, and this key has to be different every single time. So we are using the index for this. And now we have the cards list. So to test this, we can just render it by adding inside of curly brackets cards and save this. And now you can see we have the whole, so we have rendered these three favorite tag. And then after this, we can add some styling so it looks better. So first of all, this div has a class name, and we are saying it has the full width of the screen, it has the height of the screen, it has margin top -20, it is a flexbox, the flex direction is a column, items -center, so it centers the item, and then we have to justify center, so the first one centers it horizontally and the second one vertically. And then we are saying snap-start. Then inside of this div, we add another div. And this div has also a class name, and we are saying margin bottom 10. And then we add an h2 element, and we are saying my favorite tag. And this has a class name, and we say text 3xl and an overline, so it has this little line over it, and text 3xl, so it is bigger than a normal paragraph. Then we are adding another div beneath this, and we are adding the cards variable inside of this div. And this div also has a class name, and we are saying this is a grid, and it has 3 columns. And on small devices, it just has 1 column. And on large devices, it has 2. And on extra large, it has 3. Then we can save this. And when we look, it goes to the 3 columns, to the 2, and to the 1 column. So this was it for this video. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe, or leave a comment, and see you in the next one.